is Kcal News, Los Angeles.
A new lawsuit has been filed against LA Unified and Superintendent Alberto Carvalho. It claims taxpayers have been defrauded of millions of dollars in funding. Now, the person filing the suit might surprise you. Senior reporter Ross Palumbo has a story you'll only see on Kcal News.
Well, it is the former superintendent that is spearheading this lawsuit because he says there are millions of dollars that he helped the district get that were used and spent improperly. Austin Butner is behind Proposition 28. Some of the biggest stars in Hollywood helped him get nearly $1 billion set aside specifically for new art teachers and classes. LAUSD got a big portion of that money, but now the former superintendent and parents say those millions weren't spent properly, and they say that the district and Carvalho tried to cover it up.
Yes! Finding his balance in ballet. Yes! These were the first critical steps as a 6-year-old leapt into dance. Yes! But years after these private lessons, his mother had hoped some kind of creative choreography could continue.
You should totally do that
with art classes at his public school.
Because it's dancing.
It's like, I wish I could give you that opportunity in the middle school, at school, so that you can see if that's really what you want to do.
Is that his dream right now?
Right now.
And more than 2 years ago, artists and educators across California came together to make dreams like that a reality.
I would not be sitting here if not for arts and music.
Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, Quincy Jones, and Barbra Streisand were all part of a coalition of more than 1 million people who helped former LAUSD Superintendent Austin Butner try to reverse declining arts education through a new state law.
On a bill to be passed that's going to change the lives of all your peers in this city.
The change would come from Proposition 28. And it passed overwhelmingly across California by 70% here in Los Angeles County.
$1 billion more for arts and music education.
Now there's nearly $1 billion in additional art funding for all schools, with a larger portion promised to underserved communities and a full 80% specifically earmarked to hire new art teachers.
That is so beautiful.
But after the applause, after LAUSD got the largest arts funding check in the state, parents began noticing a problem.
The district was not doing what they were intended to do with the money.
You don't believe the money was coming to your school?
Absolutely.
For the arts program?
Absolutely.
Did you see more teachers at your school?
No.
Did you see more programs?
No.
Did you see more arts in general?
No.
And what did you think about that?
I was furious.
How much did LAUSD get?
$77 million.
$77 million, and how much of that went to new teachers?
Is this, you can tell this is a zero, right?
Former Superintendent Austin Butner and these heads of LAUSD's largest unions say 0 teachers means 0 real growth in arts education, the very reason he wrote and they backed the law.
So money leads to teacher, leads to instruction and engagement for kids.
And that is missing from schools.
Those teachers.
Those teachers.
It's a loss of opportunity.
That loss has now led to this lawsuit from parents like Vicky Martinez and from former Superintendent Butner himself, not only against Los Angeles Unified, but against the current superintendent, Alberto Carvalho, saying they defrauded the state of California and its taxpayers over millions of dollars in funding that was not used to hire new art teachers, and that hundreds of thousands of students have been harmed.
You think they're breaking the law?
100%.
You think they're breaking the law?
Absolutely.